This is truly insane. A woman who calls the cops because she thinks there's a prowler around calls the cops for help, and what does the cop do? Shoot her because she was holding a pot with water.
And the outrage over the shooting of a mother of two. The sheriff's deputy involved in the deadly incident has now been fired and is facing charges. ABC's Andrea Fujii has the details.
This morning, prosecutors in Springfield, Illinois have charged former sheriff's deputy Sean Grayson with murder for shooting a mother of two in her home after she called 911 for help.
Requesting EMS. There's shots fired, stating that a female shot in the head.
On the night of July 6th, 36-year-old Sonia Massey called to report a prowler at her home. Grayson and another deputy responded to the scene, where prosecutors say Grayson aggressively yelled at Massey to put down a pot of hot water. They say she put her hands in the air and said, "I'm sorry." But they say Grayson shot her in the face. Prosecutors claim.
Whoa, okay, so she drops the pot, puts her hands up, and he still shoots her? He was wanting to shoot her no matter what.
While the other deputy still rendered aid and stayed with Ms. Massey until medical help arrived, Grayson at no time attempted to render aid to Ms. Massey. Grayson's body camera was not turned on until after the shooting, but his partner's camera was on, and prosecutors say the footage does not support a finding that Deputy Sean Grayson was justified in his use of deadly force.
He kept his body camera off so that he could then lie about what happened, and without his body camera evidence, he assumed he would be able to get away with it. Good that the other cop had their camera turned on.
We've seen too much of this, where an innocent person, unarmed, who actually called for assistance, was the target and the victim of a shooting by a police officer. And this is not, it does not reflect on all police officers. This particular sheriff's deputy committed a crime, and he's been indicted for it, appropriately so.
The incident sparked.
The problem is, it happens way too often where someone calls the cops for help and the cops murder them.
Sparking immediate protests.
She was a mother, she has children. That is an impact for generations.
We want the community to understand that once everything is released, to continue the peaceful protest and to continue to demand justice, because you have that constitutional right to do that, and justice will be served.